Bamkast.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our studio on Repex, Sarajevo, Ilija Hotel Hills. Today we are hosting different companies from the retail, from the region, from all around Europe. And it's my big pleasure to introduce you to Mr. Abdurrahman Ozyavas, the Director for the international expansions of BigChefs Turkey. Abdurrahman, welcome, and it's a real big pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here, which is our second home, let's say, and it's great opportunity to be also in Repex and in Sarajevo, Bosnia.
Yes, we interchanged already some of the experiences of the previous days, but I would like, even though it's not necessary, everybody knows how big your company is and the stuff that you're doing, but I believe it would be beneficial to get a couple of words from your end on what is your company, how does it operate, what it is doing, from the words of an experienced guy who knows everything about it.
Thank you. Actually, it was a short story earlier, but it's a long story right now because of the brand is 17 years old. It is created by an entrepreneur woman from scratch with 100% bank credit in 2007. And in 17 years, we became a large restaurant group. Right now, we have 102 restaurants, 6,000 employees, and we are in 15 countries. And very soon, we're gonna be 200 restaurants in 3 years. And right now, we are published company and we are in stock market. We published last May. We are in Europe, starting from Germany and Belgium. We are in CS countries, which is like Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan as well. We are in Gulf region. Also, we're gonna be, before the end of this year, we're gonna be in Thailand, Phuket. It's the first Asian penetration. We are quite excited. But before that, we are too much excited because we are going to be in Balkans in this September, starting from North Macedonia, Skopje. But the main focus is entire Balkans, which we have been doing market search for 5 years. The brand is, as I said, 17 years old, and it's a lady entrepreneur brand, and because of this great success, the founder of our brand, she got 3 times best lady entrepreneur awards. Each year following each other. Actually, she was selected one of the best entrepreneur lady awards again from Forbes International magazine, 50 over 50 in EMEA region. Also, we have one program which is called Lady Farmer to the Table. We are supporting villager ladies, generally villager ladies, not all the time. We are supporting them how to package and how to label their products. We train them, and then we buy 50% of their products, and the rest 50 we introduce them with the big markets. We support them, and we don't do just Turkish ladies. We do in Cyprus with the Cyprus ladies. We do in Kazakhstan with the Kazakh ladies. I mean, wherever country we go, we support ladies, and we try to give back where we earn them from. So because of this program, the founder of our brand, she was invited to United Nations as a keynote speaker to explain how we did all this success. Actually, it was proudly organization. And the brand, we have large menus in the brand, and we have almost 110 dishes in the menu. We have large Turkish well-known breakfast options in the menu. There are a lot of options also, the more than 10 options in the breakfast options actually. Also, we have contemporary Turkish foods plus international foods, which means, that people can come and they can find something for their own self to eat actually and spend time. Also in the restaurants, when you enter the atmosphere, you can feel that there is a lady touches everywhere because of We have carpets in the restaurants. We have pillows in the restaurants, fresh flowers or bookshelves. We try to show that there is a lady, female touches also in the restaurants and everywhere else. And maybe because of this, I don't know, but more than the 60% of our guests are coming from the ladies, and they are our main supporters actually. Generally, our restaurants are located. Uh, Actually, it is located in different places. Most of them are in the shopping malls, but we have restaurants in the city centers. We have restaurants in the hotels, hospitals, airports. Even we have restaurants in the ski resorts. Actually, we have a lot of restaurants. All of them are the average ones are approximately 500, 600 square meters large restaurants. But we have also, the more than 1,000 square meter big restaurants as well. And we are serving same foods in all of our restaurants with the try to be best service with the great atmosphere to all our guests actually. This is what we are doing.
Amazing. And would it be a recipe for the success, quality or the hospitality itself? Because I believe it's like kind of really close together. You have to provide both because the operation itself is really big.
It is.
And from what I see, you are not stopping in the expansions. Your pipeline is really big and ambitious.
Actually, there are hundreds of recipes behind of that one. But if I say quality or other things, it shouldn't be cliche, but I don't want to say like that. I want to say the behind of this success is dedication. Because of all my colleagues in the company, we also, they are directly dedicated for the success to show Turkish contemporary cuisine to entire world. Also, because of, culinary diplomacy is really important, food diplomacy is really important. And so we are trying to show people that food destination brings people together to give actually better time to atmosphere. But rest of behind that fund to reach that success, of course, we have training teams, support teams, operational teams. Also, we are changing the menu twice a year. So we have R&D teams. If we are in 15 countries, we do localizations. And because of we are in 15 countries, let's say again, we have R&D teams are creating menu entire year because of for every countries we adjust the menus. So that we do menus 12 months a year actually, and they are working and working. So these dynamic solutions and the dedications brings the success behind of that one.
It's a really big operation itself, and I believe it's a true art of managing all of these processes. And I want to ask you the motive for coming to Repex, coming to Sarajevo. So is there something hiding below it? You mentioned that you are already have been invested 4 or 5 years into the research of the market. So what are your thoughts on these initiatives such as Repex?
Actually, I am quite confident that to say that we used to go to, there is same organization in Cannes, France, in South France, as called MAPIC. But when we heard that Repex is going to be in Balkans region for the Balkans region, we were quite excited to be out here. And me and my friends, there are lots of Turkish brands out here. Also, we have Turkish brand pavilions. We said we must be out here to support the first organization of Repex. Because of second and third, of course, we will be out here to Repex team and the airnut together. But of course, the first one was really important. That's why we came with the same excitements out here to reach success with the Repex together. We didn't that we are participants of the organization. We think that we are a part of that organization, and we are quite excited to be in it.
Yeah, and we are really happy to have you here. I believe that we passed our first exam, and the next that are upcoming in the following years will be better, and better. But I want to ask you, as a person who is covering the international development of the company, basically, what should be fixed in terms of making us trade more? Because we pretty much consider that Turkey and Bosnia and the whole region, that we are close and we have a lot of ties together, but somehow my opinion is that we are not trading enough, and that the potential for the cooperation together with the Turkish brands and also cooperation with Bosnian brands towards Turkish market is of a great significance, and that a lot of money and the effort should be invested in it. But what would be like? What are maybe the main obstacles for us not doing up to our potential?
Actually, we should say, let's say, that we should rebuild the bridges between the countries, because of course there's a long road between the countries, and the culture is brothership or sisterships already. But as you say, it should be reflect to the trade as well. So regarding the trade, we should rebuild the bridge again. Maybe from our perspective, I can say, that with the restaurant business, we and some other restaurants can come. Also, some Bosnian restaurants we already have in Istanbul. Some Bosnian restaurants can come to Istanbul to reach more people. That there is a huge opportunity between these two countries. The biggest challenge, your food is quite delicious out here. Yesterday we had, the borek, and we had cevapci. That I don't know how we're gonna compete with that taste, but at least we feel that we are part of it. So I am confident that we don't have to compete with it. We just say, that we are the part of it. So we are just confident because of that one. Otherwise, it is not easy to enter the market to compete with those tastes, actually.
Yes. Well, definitely, one of my opinions is that one of the best ambassadors of Bosnia is in fact food, because we really have really delicious and quality food. But we as a country need numbers, because we are small and we need markets that bring numbers. So I highly encourage all of the entrepreneurs to seek for the big markets such as Turkey, where you don't have to catch too big number of percentages. You need 2, 5, 3%, and then you are okay. From the Bosnian perspective, and I would like to ask you, what is, let's say, the window to the future? I would call it that way. Do our markets, Bosnian, Croatian, Serbian, Albanian, Macedonian, Montenegro, I will forget a country probably, but do we have the potential of bringing the foreign investors? Where are the opportunities? And maybe for the end, just to give like concluding messages to the people who did not show up today, or to the people that missed on Repex for any reason, justify or not. But what would be like the main messages on what we should be doing, where should we be going, and
if I say, why you should doing what you should doing, you should join Repex first. Because of all the retailers or traders are out here, and they are going to be more next year, of course. And maybe you will not be able to find space, so you should come Repex to show yourself for those trades. And all the strongest brands are out here this year, and I see them because of most of them I know. So it is the first potential. The second one, according to your questions, we already did. In North Macedonia, we brought our Turkish investors, actually. They are not Macedonian. So we are investing with our Turkish franchisees. 2 days before to come here, one of our Turkish friend also, they are franchisee from Turkey, they called me and they said, you go to Bosnia, but don't give Kosovo to anyone, because I am coming, I want to invest. So I do my homework. So I will need some local people, because of, it is not just the investments, the we need the local experiences as well. So we will need some local people to rebuild the bridge between us, who are really qualified or experienced in food and beverage business, who knows consumer habits or who knows how to behave to the local customers, let's say, or providers, suppliers, etc. So in that, of course, we will bring more people to these countries to invest. And I'm living in Istanbul, but my hometown is from North Anatolia, Mid Anatolia. So from Istanbul to my hometown, my parents' hometown, by car it is more than 10 hours. But from Istanbul to here also almost 10 hours.
Yes.
So, people can come to our here by car. You should just explain people how and to introduce how. The rest, of course, we are also trying to show people to come out here. These are our real trade areas to do some bridges between that one, actually.
Definitely. And we are close. The money is not the issue. We need to cover up our infrastructure and be open to the people investing, and I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Abdurrahman, thank you very much. It was a real pleasure.
My pleasure to be now here. Thank you.